Chinedu. Good evening. I don't know, did we play the national anthem before the broadcast? Please, let's play the national anthem before
Yes.
we start the broadcast.
Okay.
Thank you, Mazi.
Okay. Land.
Hello, thank you, Mazi Chinedu, for that, because I know you normally plays the national anthem in every of our broadcasts, so I know it was a mistake. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, friends of Biafrans, my name is Mazi Chinasa Nwaoru. Mazi Chinasa Nwaoru served the Indigenous People of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State and the Middle East Rep. I come from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Aba province. This evening, I come to you all because I supposed to be on air the last time. That was on 21st February, but unfortunately, little sick. I thought I would be okay before that date because I normally gave 1 week gap when I want to come on air, but I was thinking I would be okay before that time. But unfortunately, on that day, I was not able to come on air, and I want to use this opportunity to apologize for the expectation people who were waiting to listen to that broadcast. Also, today, This evening, I would have also postponed this broadcast because a couple of hours ago, I received a message of passing away of one of my dearest cousins, and I'm apologizing to my family and all the people related to me. I do not need to be on air this particular time also because I got this news a couple of hours ago. It is a debt that we are the people they are looking up to take responsibility of what happened. But because of the struggle, because of the Biafran struggle, I cannot be able to postpone this broadcast any longer. This is the sacrifice we pay when you are in the forefront battling for the restoration of your own country and also battling family challenges, community challenges, where you're resident, the challenges, they all come together. For me, these are challenges that want to deter us from what we are doing. These are things that want to slow down our quest. And I know I'm not the only one in this kind of situation. There are people in this struggle. There are battles. Everybody have his own battles. And it's not stopping them to be part of what we are doing. Therefore, dear friends, if you have pen and paper, you can jot down many things we are going to say this evening. What I'm going to say this evening is something that will resonate maybe in the near future. It will resonate a lot of issues, questions. I believe in the past 3 years or 4 years, we have all witnessed a different kind of battle in Biafra land. We have seen blackmail in the highest places. We have seen propaganda. We have seen accusations, crime, kidnapping, all kind of crimes tagged on the indigenous people of Biafra, tagged on ESN, also tagged on Mazi. And it's unfortunate that when these things were happening, people we did not expect, they were all part of the group. Mazi Chinedu, I hope I'm coming up very clear because I'm hearing like some external sound. Okay. Yeah. During this, our travail, we realized that people from all walks of life, or let me say from all domains in Biafra land, from the church, traditional rulers, Dibias, criminals, people who wanted to take the opportunity that Mazi was renditioned in from Kenya to Nigeria. Those who wanted the Biafra struggle to be destroyed. Everybody plays a particular role, trying to make sure that this struggle is completely destroyed. But after 3.5 years, they have come to realization that they cannot and they could not destroy this movement. They now realize this is a divine movement. And all this time they were battling us. The leadership of IPOB and IPOB officers around the world, our duty was to remain focused, make sure that we did not allow these enemies and agent provocateurs to destroy this struggle. When these things were happening, we lose members, we lose well-wishers. We lost a lot of people because everything that was being done was to destroy IPOB and destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was the reason everything was being done. And today, we have defeated them. And as we have defeated them, we are now going to help them because it is our consistency. It is what we have been saying for the past 3 years. I started making this exposure. I started calling out the names of the criminals starting from 12th of December 2021. Somebody will not say that we came late. We started. We knew what was happening. We knew where they were going. We knew every plan, everything they orchestrated to make sure IPOB was destroyed. And I thank all Biafrans who remain steadfast. Not all those who were talking rubbish. They joined the enemies ignorantly. Some of them also, they knew what they were doing. And for that reason, they want Biafra land to be. If you know that you are involving, we have now dealt with the criminals, the kidnappers. We have dealt with them. We are now going to another level of criminals in Biafra land. That is the people we want to. They said we need to keep Biafra land clean, and we are ready. IPOB is ready. IPOB members, everybody must be ready, because if we stop along the way, they will all rise up again. I am very, very sure that most of you now have seen those who are involved in criminality. Because when all those things were happening, most of them were enjoying, praising. People were mocking IPOB, but they were committing crimes, horrible crimes under the name of IPOB. When I will come on air and I will call people names, some will say, don't call people names. I call some people names because I can prove beyond every reasonable doubt what they are involved into. There is something people don't understand about IPOB. There is something people do not understand about the IPOB inquiry line. There is something people don't understand about our presence on the social media. That is, many people don't understand this. And there is something people don't understand about IPOB intelligence units, how we gather our information, how we follow things. Because we will follow issues before we come on air to show you any video. Before we come on air to tell you about something, what we have against that person is unbelievable. Because reasons are, we know very well that somebody can decide to sue us to court for defamation. He will call it defamation. But we don't defer people's name on social media. There are people, sometimes, some people will tell me, no, leave. Because some people, because this is an institution, so that it won't be personal, to put them very well so that they can come out, so that we show the world who they are. People forgot when they kidnapped people, some of them came out alive. And after they heard what IPOB is saying, they come from the back to share their experience. They share their experience with some of us, and we decide to keep them confidential. But at a point, we need to also, without mentioning their names, we tell some stories so for people to understand what is happening in Biafra land. Many people they kidnapped, They heard some conversations. They are hearing conversations. They know the people they call their names. They know who they engage in telephone conversations. They know people they are reporting to. They know people they are saying, this one have 10 million. Oh, do we collect it? The person we give them account. Say, oh yeah, transfer the money. We know. We know. That is why when I come on air, I continue to lament about criminals using the name of IPOB. Last time I shared a video of a criminal camp in Imo State. And when we shared this video, one of the kidnappers, they call Steve, Pastor Steve Uchendo, who is running that particular camp, start making audio messages, sending to people. This evening, I want to give him a serious warning. He should leave kidnapping. Him, I'm calling his name, Steve, Pastor Steve, they call you. Fulani, Ebere. Akalano. You people should leave kidnapping in the name of IPOB and ESN. The one they are calling Pastor Steve. Ask him. He was committing crime with the name of Pastor Steve. He's a pastor. And when he found out that the name, when they catch Lion, the guy they call, he now switched. He's the one they call, if you hear finisher, among the kidnappers, he's the one now bearing finisher as a name. From Pastor Steve to finisher. He is making audio message, sending people, telling me that I'm calling his name. He thought, I look at him, I laugh. But he don't know before I call, I expose that video. I have every information. Most of their operations, the one they are carrying out in Igbo, the boys is carrying from Igbo coming to Obo to operate. But I have every information. The Reverend Father that owns the black Toyota Avalon, they collected 10 million from him. He's still alive. The people they are calling on telephone, telling them, they think people don't hear. As long as they say they will use the name of IPOB and ESN to destroy our name under that umbrella, their days are numbered. If you like, if you don't leave kidnapping in the name of IPOB, IPOB ESN is for. If you use our name trying to commit crime, your head will go down. That is all of you. And that is why all of them are going down. Because when ESN did their anniversary, we have to raise that oath up. Because it's our name they are using. And since that time we said, if anybody, not even ESN members, even if you are using the name of ESN, the name of IPOB, committing all kind of crime, they are going down. Nobody can stop it. They have used the name of IPOB to commit sacrilege. And we warned them. But now, nobody, all of them that we knew using the name of IPOB and ESN committing crime in Biafra land, if you go scot-free, you know that your God is alive. Crimes were happening every corner of Biafra land. In Anambra, there are people, they come and flex in the public. They show money. When people talk about them, most of you will say, happy. But these are people involved in horrible crimes. In Imo State, in IPOB, ime nke ọma, anyị eto gị, imekwa nke ọjọọ, anyị gị. Nobody should stop what Soludo is doing in Anambra against these criminal traditional Dibias. Criminal fake ones, because they are original Dibias. Fake pastors. Nobody should, because this is the genesis of crime in our place. The fake Dibias, they are the one who do juju medicine for the fake pastors that they are using to manipulate people in the churches. The juju people are the one, bad juju people. The government should institutionalize some of these things so that what is happening is no government. There have never been a government in our place, because people who are in government positions, they are hardcore criminals. Maybe they were into drug businesses, they were into 419, international 419, and they managed to come into power. Do you think they are going to go against the business they are trading on? They will never. That is why you saw what is happening in our Imo State. Who is Hope Uzodinma? All of you, they know him. You know Hope Uzodinma more than any other people. You people know the trade he was involved into. You know the trade, how he joined politics. Because in Nigeria, you can be committing crime, you go to prison abroad, you do all kinds of horrible crimes, even in Nigeria. When you get money, you jump into politics for immunity. You get diplomatic passport, you protect yourself. That's why countries, international, all these countries, foreign countries, they know they don't respect you because they know who your leader is. They know them. Hope Uzodinma, he came to power, returned all drug barons. You see people that surround him, those guys they call Ogu Mozambique. Ask people who knew him in South Africa, in Mozambique. He's a completely drug. In Imo State, where he come from, that is a distribution center from Urummiri, Ogu Mozambique. He is involved in drugs. He's the one supplying with guns. What do you expect to happen in the city? What do you expect to happen? And there are many of them. Why Soludo have the guts to be doing those things? Because he's not involved in such business. If he's involved in such business, he will not be able to confront these people what he's doing. How can you be talking that you are a native doctor and kidnappers will kidnap somebody? You know they kidnap somebody. You know somebody is under their custody. They call you, we are holding somebody, we want the family to pay money, we don't want the job to cast in their hand. You tell them, okay, give us percentage. I will do the job, the man will pay the 100 million. I will do work for you. He will pay 100 million. I need 30%. And you do the family, the kidnapped victim pays 30%. They pay 100 million. They bring you your 30%. And you tell me that type of a native doctor should be allowed to be moving around in our society? Look at this one they call Mampas Man in Orifide. A native doctor. They know, people from their community, they know that he's a kidnapper. Mampas Man in Orifide. A native doctor driving Brabus of over 100 million naira. When he was called to ask, in what business are you involved? He said he's curing mad people, psychiatric people. What kind of business are you involved? Are you a native doctor? What kind of native doctor? He said he's involved, he cure mad people. How many people do you cure every day? 50 people. If he's curing 50 mad people every day, that means by now there will be no madman in Nigeria. There will be no madman in Anambra. There be no madman in the whole of the southeast if he can cure mad people. The same rubbish some pastors are doing. And he's involved into kidnapping. This guy that I call his name now, Pastor Steve, he has a church in Obibo, but he's operating a kidnapping camp in Imo State. He's operating a kidnapping camp in Imo State. Everything in the name of IPOB because they are looking for money. Oh, IPOB. They kidnap, they return back to their shells. You are a native doctor. You tell our people, no, they can carry drugs and go outside. You send them, you don't care. They have paid you millions of naira. They go to Thailand, go to China, go to Dubai, go to all Asian countries, go and see the number of Igbo boys who landed in prison because somebody tied something and gave to them and tell them, carry this drug to China. Nobody will see you. They know they see you. You land in China, they caught you. You are in prison. The genesis is from all these criminal native doctors in your town, in your villages. They are the genesis of all horrible things. You cannot tell me because you are getting money from people, because you are taking, if you get the money from kidnapping, you come and now pay the people. Do you understand me? You pay people. You feed the people. Why are you feeding them? So that tomorrow, if you commit anything, nobody will speak. They say, the guy named Pupanaka, the guy named Madaka. You understand me? You understand Madaka. But he's into criminality. He is into criminality. Every day in Biafra land, you hear that a baby has been stolen. Every day in Biafra land, you hear a child got missing. These bad native doctors, you hear stories. They pound children in the mortar. But these things are happening. They are happening in our society. These are the bedrock of criminality. And these people you see that do all these things, they hang around the governors. They hang around, they gather themselves, they promote themselves. They tell you they are doing this, they are doing that, they are doing this, and you believe them. Crime is going very high in a society. They continue spending money. Crime is happening. They are going from one occasion to another, spreading money in a society where people are struggling to make ends meet. That is why IPOB have given an order, and the ESN invade any church. You hear that they are doing miracle. Any miracle that is done in that church, we must get who is the person the miracle was. Who received the miracle? The person, we must follow him and know where he comes out from. This is we are going to the root. Anywhere you see any program, they say come a miracle day. You don't understand me? IPOB intelligence unit are authorized to be in that environment. Make sure you have your telephone, record any kind of abracadabra that happened in that place, get it to us, make sure people find out, because soon we will be catching those who are even being paid to come to deceive the public that they receive miracle. You saw the one that just happened. Our brother, Ebuka Obi, we saw what happened. Now he's explaining. He's trying to explain what he used his mouth. And they prophesied that a lady will receive this with a new house, and that this video will be kept the day the person will give a testimony. When the lady came, after everything, the spirit that gave him that prophecy did not tell him that this is not the lady. Because the prophecy he gave him, and it come to pass, he didn't say, no, this is not the person I am talking about. Me looking at the lady, because our people are blind. The lady is not even a lady that built such a house. She won't be. This is what they have been doing everywhere. But many of our people are blind. And they are deceiving you to cover their criminality that is being carried out in the society. Look at one of these guys, the one that tell you, Otofe, he will tell you, if in a society that is working very well, somebody tell you, Nene Rofe and dry bread, Ojeme burger. And after he finished that he will sell this business after season, December season, he will be able to buy a Rolls Royce worth 1 billion naira equivalent. All of you clap for him. As your name of these are the bedrock of criminality. And the IPOB, all these cars they buy through assert, they are using to come to destroy our society. None of them. Because most of you are so blind and stupid that a young man who is selling restaurant will tell you that after season, December, okay, let's say he started from November, make business till January. He get profit from one branch of restaurant. He go and buy Rolls Royce, 1 billion naira, because the brand new Phantom is 550,000 euros, approximately 800 million naira. Then you clear it inside Nigeria, an Igbo man. Some of you bloggers will come on social media deceiving our youth. Hey, Gakwara company, I want to bring. I will call the names of some boys who are promoting them on social media. When some businesses they have promoted them, we do not see it in the next 2 to 3 years. We'll call them out. These are people they pay money to promote their rubbish. If you go to a car company that doesn't belong to you, you enter the car and drive, they make the video, send you come and use it to talk about somebody at Kotala. What rubbish is this? You come and promote him. Every day you people will tell us, he's a business real estate mogul. Dear friends, as I am doing this program, I want you to go to the Google, search 10 to 15 top real estate mogul in Nigeria. Tell me whether you will see one of these criminal social media billionaires. Show me as I am talking here now. Search on social media, search on Google, go to Chat GTP, ask him 10 to 15 real estate mogul gurus in Nigeria. Search them. You will find out that they are nowhere to be found. They don't even exist. Their real estate is only, if they want to do, they just see one line. Oh, we are starting real estate, this thing $1 billion. That is the end of it. You don't see the building, you don't see anything. They come and continue to deceive our youth. Many of them cannot go to America. Many of them cannot go places because of their criminal activities. And when they were doing, people don't understand that in these past 3 years, they were holding Mazi and the kind of crime, excel in Biafra land. People, it thrives in Biafra land. People, and at the midst of that insecurity is when they were showing their wealth. Because that is when this criminality, they are using this nonsense business covering what they are doing. Today, you see how they are catching them in Anambra. Have any one of them been really linked with IPOB? Have any one of them been linked to IPOB? Have any one of them have said, it's Chinasa Nwaoru, it is the DOS? Have any one of them done so? Unless they want the stage manager, and you will see the stage manager. Because one thing, if you come and say Chinasa Nwaoru, somebody must know you. If you said you are from this particular unit, you are from Anambra, in IPOB, with 5 minutes, we know who you are. If you come and say, I am from this particular unit, I belong to this IPOB family, my brother, there is a coordinator there who will identify you. There are members who will identify you. The leadership don't need to talk. The leadership will not talk. We will just call them, please identify. Do you know this guy? Is he an IPOB member? When they say we don't know him. These people is the foundation of our argument. You don't belong to IPOB, so how do you get in contact with Chinasa Nwaoru? How do you get in contact with IPOB leadership? These are very simple things. When they brought this criminal, this agent provocateur, there are some of our people, I want to look at them in the face, tell them, Ogulono. Especially people in America. That is where Nigerian government have most of their agents, saboteurs. They were promoted. Suddenly, just ordinary 4 months. It's not up to 4 months. All of them have disappeared. They don't even talk about their boss again, their criminal boss. All of them have removed their pictures. Everybody have disappeared. And we are in this game before them. And we know that is not the ethics for our freedom. It's not the ideology. People came into this struggle. They want to use it because the aim of all that is what Nigerian government wants, is destroy IPOB. I am very, very sure, I can bet anybody that the Nigerian government, even the DSS, might have in one way or the other tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they will destroy IPOB before he comes out from there. I am very sure. And that is why they are mute. They are confused. They don't know how IPOB is structured. They don't know. That is why, if you see, if Mazi Chikedozie writes something on Twitter or IPOB, you think they don't listen to us? All of them are listening. But they have instruction not to say, because they know we are saying the truth. They don't want to hear that truth. What they want to hear is lies. That is why when their chief author criminal was talking, any word he released, they go and publish it in Nigerian newspaper. Even a tweet that does not have anything, they take it. People do not understand that Nigerian government was piling evidence that they want to use. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, since all of us know, it was treason. And you found that since they returned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, they are looking a way to enter into terrorism. Because all of us knew very clearly that the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is based on treasonable charges. But from the time they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria, and that is where they are heading. Every time you see them talking about terrorism, fools do not understand that is what Nigerian government want to achieve. Criminality. Somebody, because they got money through kidnapping, through connections, and then when you come in the public, you showcase children are leaving school, say money and water. Can anybody tell me if truly money is water? And our people are suffering. These people, I am telling you, they have no hiding place. You see those money they do, all those things, they will do them outside now. It will not be in Biafra land any longer. No more. If you're a fake pastor, if you want to preach the word of God for salvation, we don't have problem with you. You want to preach the word of God. Do you understand me? IPOB is not against any religion. But we want a sane society. We want where things must be regulated. People comes from they go all parts of everything in Biafra land. They come there to dump their bad behaviors, their criminal, they have gotten outside. Can somebody tell me it is the attitude of spreading money brought this high level criminality in our society? Showing off. Everywhere you want to show off. You forgot that people, children, youths, they are learning. And you never open your mouth to tell them, none of them, only few of them. We can see people who can proudly show you their business. All these people making noise on social media. Hardly. The question is, let them show you their business. Now, compare their business with the kind of money they are throwing in the public. Don't you know something is wrong? If there is a government working, after all, in some developed countries, even in the nightclub, when they see you come in the nightclub and throw some money, somehow, FBI, intelligence, they will follow you. Many people on drug business, it is because of those ways. But in our place, when a governor is celebrating, you see all criminals surrounding him. Criminals. Where is the security apparatus who screen people who come close to government officials? Where are they? They have the DSS. They have all the police intelligence. They don't even have record that this guy is a drug baron, but they will give him access to the governor. He will be dancing with the governor, shaking hands. A drug baron, a kidnapper in a society.
Mazi, what about the other one that is? I think he's been arrested in. I think he's a senator. I mean, a House Assembly member in Anambra. I think he's still he's arrested now in America.
Yes, he's from Obaru. Obaru. He's been detained in the US. He's there. He's in prison. You see traditional people who call themselves Royal Highness, traditional leaders. They are being disgraced. They are being caught outside. Some of them are outside with that title, selling Igbo. They will catch. They say they have caught one traditional ruler from Nigeria. He's dealing on marijuana. Does it mean in our society people can? I came across where they about a former IG of police, I think from Niger State or where. He retired from the police and joined politics. He came into the House of Rep. He was shocked. I think House of Rep. He was shocked, the people he saw. He said, who are these people? He said, almost all these guys here, I have arrested them for criminal offenses, for drug, for 419, for this. How come all of them are here in the House of Rep? How come? These are people he has detained, put in jail. They fight. Look at the guy who handled somebody in what do they call him? Somebody in the Senate who is handling ethics committee. He's been wanted in America for forgery and all these things. He is heading the ethics committee. Nigeria. From traditional rulers, criminal mindset. Many traditional rulers, especially these ones, the governors created by themselves, divide communities, give. Some of them were in the north. They want to be traditional ruler. They now give them, because they are using those titles to hide their crimes. And when all these things happening, all of them, they type everything on IPOB. And you people thought we would not come out. We came out because Allah Biafra is with us. And now we are out. We are now coming for you people. If you go and get your money, anywhere you get your money, it's not our problem. You come, enter your place. You are investing in your business, invest in your business. But if you use it in the public, intimidate people, pay all these people making noise without this thing, I tell you, we will come after you. Because you are one of the people, social media millionaires. I think they are listening because some of them are Lapule. Some of them have gradually entered house. And we are not stopping there. We are going to follow. If they like, let them hire police, hire army. And they gather themselves because the police, the army, all of them they are all one. They are all one. When you stole money, you run. Go to Abuja. Go and pay IG. IG. Our people don't know if you are genuine. If these guys are genuine, ask yourself the number of soldiers and police gathering them because of a good money. People's money. How many storage is in us in going? Chikase, Ibeto Smith. These are men who work their business. Seaman, even Seahorse, you can see his company. Go to the nightclub, they are rolling this stupid one. Go and see. Their nightclub, people, it remains for them to be outside using drugs, and the military are protecting them. The police are protecting them. And after you come outside, be making noise. Come outside, be making noise. After talking now, tomorrow they will go and stand one building. Go and use that your money, invest, and stop making noise because we know. People don't understand when you see them with 3, 4, 5 Rolls Royce. Some of these cars, they bought it through as a money, illegal ways. They cannot sell it. They just use it to park in their distance. That is how most of them own those cars. That is how they own those cars. Stolen cars from Canada to West Africa. They go, they buy, they come and they're making noise. Or with a stolen property. They come, they go and pay money in Abuja. They pay this. People don't know what they are involved. And all these things, you allow them to target, IPOB. You think you want to use it to destroy IPOB? We are overcome this because we are innocent. Because IPOB, from day one, millions of us joined this struggle. There is no we don't have any place. Most of you can remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra will tell you any day we venture into criminality that Biafra will not come. And on that I am standing. On that I am standing. On that I am standing. Must we venture into criminality to get Biafra when we have a genuine reason for our cause? People thought it's every day kill, 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 kill. How can we be talking about our people returning back to Biafra land to invest? At the same time, we are responsible for kidnapping them and killing them. Is that possible? Does it make sense? How can we be promoting agriculture in our place, ask our people to return? At the same time, we are the one kidnapping them. Is it making any sense? Last year, IPOB spent over 50 million naira in acquiring seeds and seedlings they distributed in over 270 something local governments in the Biafran territory. Those things we did, was it for us to bring people to kidnap them? IPOB have established trade and investment branches to encourage our people to return home to make investment. So are we doing that? Are we doing that while we are telling them, are we going to kidnap them? I mean, most of you don't know. Establish agencies, Biafra Trade and Investment, pushing people, encouraging people, go for business, even foreigners, go for business in Biafra land. Because all of you want anything we want to do, we come on social media, we talk. Blah, 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 I can't walk, everybody can sleep. That is why most of you were deceived. And most of you did not understand that why people were cheering the author criminal was because he was a cover for many of them. Some of them will even call and give him some money. Say, thank you. You understand me? Money from kidnapping proceeds. Because he is ready to come and take responsibility. He is not IPOB member. He has never been in IPOB, but he was so bold as they were pushing him, coming to take responsibility of crimes committed in the name that he is putting it on the name of IPOB. That was the purpose. It doesn't concern me. Even most of you have the recording when he said, allow kidnappers to do what they want to do. This is part of the freedom. I said, no, it is not part of the freedom fighter. Because any day you cross the line from a freedom fighter to a kidnapper to a criminal, you are no more a freedom fighter. Because a criminal intention is to acquire illegal wealth. But our own intention is to set our people free from that contraction called Nigeria. That is our main goal. For the freedom of our people. That is our main goal. Therefore, I do not see the reason why what is happening presently in Anambra. Yes, sometimes you don't expect everything to go your way. Yes, don't expect everything to go your way. But there is a need. Every one of you will agree with me that our land has turned into something else in terms of crime. Who will fight for it? Who will fight for it? Now, while we are exposing them, is to see how government goes against them. If government don't goes against them, they are part of that criminal. We are doing them a great service. IPOB is doing them a great service with our intelligence network, with as the people on ground, people who knows that some of the governors, some of all these people at the top leadership do not know. Sometimes some of their heads are also beneficiaries of crime. So at least after speaking here, many people will hear. And those who want to work will work. Those who will not work, they continue to shade the criminals around them. Because if we come out to do it, they will target a different thing. But what we have to do, we will expose every one of them. And the government is their responsibility to create institutions. Institutions that will protect traditional worshippers. It's not a crime. It's not Allah needs your phone. People who are traditional worshippers should not be disturbed if they know. Like the way they said, let them register, recognize them. You cannot come under the umbrella of traditional ruler. You kill children, you kill. It's just that Nigeria they are not doing anything. If they are doing anything, I'm telling you, when they catch any one of these criminals who are involved in some kind of bad medicine, it's very easy. Like all these ones that are having pot, and I am walking. Give it if you give it to experts, if they have baranketa, they will find out. Human being blood, they will find out. Cow blood, they will find out. Rat blood, they will find out. Professionals will separate everything inside that place. But Nigeria does that? No, they don't. They don't. They don't. Because they know they are part of it. Or maybe the guy have brought drink for him. Because what these criminals do is they find their way when they are getting this money. I said it on many occasions. When they come, these police commissioners, When they arrive, you see somebody will go and take, Oga, we say, may we come greet you. Welcome to Anambra State. They give him 30 million naira. He say we there, no problem. Tomorrow he will involve in kidnapping. If they bring the case, he say, I can't believe now how this guy is involved. He will kill the case because money has been given to him from day one. From day one. Somebody brought you 30 million, he doesn't know you, just to come and say, thank you, sir, welcome to the state. Even the police is not ready to investigate. Who is this guy? That's supposed to be the first spot of investigation. Why did he bring this money to me? Who is he? He give him, thank you, sir, give me police people. You know, say land, you know, because as an they continue to organize gang criminality, and at the end of the day, just for example, some crimes will happen. They will want to shift your attention. When they do this crime, when they shift your attention, who are the police looking for? The police already, they know the crime. There's anybody they catch, they say, it's IPOB. Because it happened in Imo State so much. It's now in Anambra. Maybe the governor have realized. You don't see him where he's mentioning IPOB, in Imo State, whether it is Awosaman or anybody they see, is IPOB ESN, IPOB ESN, IPOB ESN. Hope those are the Miko Gubegi. Are you not tired now? Miko Gubegi, for 8 years you came into power. You came to share the blood of your people. You shed the blood of your people because you want to be in power, because you think you can destroy IPOB and squander the billions of nairas paid by the federal government to destroy IPOB. You vow that you will, before your 8 years will finish, you will make sure you get Chinasa, Nwaoru, get Aban, Fike, Doziem. Days are going, You have spent 6 years plus, and the remaining 2 years will soon finish. Because we did you nothing. All the crime happening in your own area, in your own vicinity. All the crimes happening. You have meetings. You hope those of them used to have meetings with these criminals. Hope those of them people you are looking for. Butuzo, the criminal we are talking about, he met your Butuzo because I exposed on radio that Butuzo met the deputy governor of Imo State. I came on this radio and narrated how Butuzo Temple met the deputy governor of Imo State when they are begging him for settlement and all these things. And what after I revealed that on radio, Butuzo beheaded 11 people inside their camp. He said they are giving information to IPOB leadership. One of them is called Pastor. He beheaded 11 people. How did IPOB intelligence, how did Chinasa, Nwaoru and co happens to know that he made the deputy governor? Butuzo beheaded 11 of the boys that we don't have anything. He forgot that the governor that came to see her, that, do you understand me? One of the people he beheaded is called Pastor. He beheaded. That is how devilish they are. These are the people that are committing crimes in the name of IPO. And the government is using their crimes, tagging it on IPO. So, since we want to achieve a lasting peace in Biafra land, we are going to go to the root of all these things. From fake pastors, to fake Dibias, to fake social media billionaires who are deceiving, and politicians. We will come after them. especially politicians and traditional rulers who intentionally bringing in Fulani into our communities by signing. We now realize some of these people, they also have their own gang they are using to intimidate their communities. So that if anybody talk, or if a community and a community is fighting, having a misunderstanding, the best thing he will do, he bring Fulani people and put in the middle. Tell them, kill these people. We are going to take this matter easily any longer. Since we want to achieve a lasting peace in Biafra land, we are not going to leave it in this way. So if you know that you are involved in something not good, go away. Pack your bag and baggages and leave Biafra land. If you know that after you have eaten people's money, after you have swindled your business mates, and it is in Biafra land you want to come and do that Okanga, it will not happen again. It will not happen. Why we are keeping silent? Because you are a bad influence. It's not because you come, you share people rice. The rice you share is nothing compared what you have stolen from people. You gather army. I have never seen where somebody, you have no enemies. I mean, nobody. You feel you're a good person. Then you are coming into your own house, your own village. You are coming with 50 policemen and mopol men. Who are you? Who are you? That you build a house, riding cars from Aza. That is what you are coming to make noise, share people rights. For that reason, people must allow you, because like during those days, they say Amimi Anini will go and rob in the banks. When he come out, he throw the money people and he go with the one he wants to go. Because he throw the money in the public, we should allow him to continue robbing the bank. We should allow him continue robbing the bank. That is exactly what you people are doing. We don't want to see, we are not involved in how you make your money. It's not our problem. Because if you are making your money, if the hands of law gets on you, that is your own problem. We don't have problem with that. Where we have problem is when you come deceiving our youth, coming to patrol stolen cars, telling them money and water, while in reality, there is nothing like that. We will have problem with you. And I want to also use this opportunity. Other governors now, now that the fire has started burning from Anambra, other governors should use this opportunity to clean their states. Clean the states. Don't say because it is happening in Anambra, as they are pursuing them there, they are relocating to other states quietly. And within a short time, if IPOB keeps silent, they now come out. That is the reason why other governors must also make hay while the sun shines. In tackling this criminality, what Soludo is doing is a very good job because that is the foundation of the crime. That is the foundation. The foundation of the crime you witness in Biafra land starts with these people. But I wish after he finished with fake pastors and all these fake Dibias, he moved to this social media. They must move against, bar them from coming to occasion. Spreading this stolen money. Stolen money. People that cannot give you anything, but they will come in an occasion and tell you they are throwing money. What does that mean? They are using it to advertise themselves. Some younger boys who are catching money run to them for protection. For protection. When they just go, they say, okay, I will connect you to Abuja. They send him his own army. Of recent, most of you hear the IG of police recalling the whole police escort. He is not recalling them that he is doing. No, their contract has finished. He know he's going on retirement, so he's signing a new contract with them to say, that time that one finished is now. He's signing a new contract. Most of these police, imagine when somebody have 20 police, 30 police as an escort. Some of them is a daily job of 30,000, excluding food, excluding every other thing, and back money they will give to them to protect them. Meaning what? People can no more walk in the society. You can't walk in the society. And they don't do these things in Lagos. It's only when they are coming down to our place because they have swindled their businessmen. They are afraid. Therefore, they must put it right. They must put it right. All these crimes were tagged on IPOB with intention to destroy IPOB. Horrible crimes were committed. And I'm happy that all of them are going down one after the other. Did anybody, all of you forgot when I called about Agama, what he was doing in Ihiala? I called his name years back, 2022. I said, finally, they caught him. I called about 50 Cent. 50 Cent. He's still roaming around. 50 Cent was among the people who was working with Osisi Kanko. He's from a Kapara. He is born criminal. He was among the guys doing all these Niger Delta stuff in River State all those years. He came out when they killed Osisi Kanko. I think finally he was caught somehow. He was in prison in Imo State. He was in prison until that prison break happened. When that prison break happened in 2021, he's among the criminals that ran into Olo, and he has been operating there. He has been operating. And tomorrow they say he's an IPOB member. They call him 50 Cent. He has been operating. This guy is something else. He is born to be a criminal. And he's heading to his 60 years old. He's in late 50s. He's not a small boy. But he's operating in Olo. They are using him for assassination. Politicians in Olo, they use him for assassination. With the report I have, that he was among the people that killed the opposition of Meford Okilo in River State. During those days, when money was money, before Meford Okilo went in River State, he is known to, and now he is in Olo. That is the job he is doing. Assassination. That is the job he does for politicians. They know him. He's an old timer. He is there in Olo. Will you see they talk about him? He's sleeping with Ndezewan in the same Olo. Don't they know? Don't they know? All these criminals were tagged as IPOB members. But I thank every IPOB member, IPOB media warriors, who consistently, because they are being briefed on a day-to-day on activities of IPOB. And none of them can come out and say, oh, the leadership told us to go and that we committed this crime, the leadership told us to go and defend it. Because we are not involved in criminality. And everybody now understand, or everybody understood now that all Nigeria government did for the past 3.5 years, tagging all kinds of crime on IPOB, killing people, in the name they are pursuing IPOB, they have come to realization, some of them, that all they did was a waste of time. That IPOB was never involved in criminality. That IPOB is still intact. But all the money they spent trying to tarnish the image of IPOB globally, they failed woefully. Therefore, Biafra, a couple of days ago, we just heard the news that our leader will be coming to court.
Mazi, before you
On
enter there,
21st.
can I also say something so that you talk about it, the issue?
Go ahead, Mazi.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mazi.
There is this issue of, because when you are talking about criminality, Mazi, this issue of human trafficking, the way our people, our girls, prostitution are being trafficked outside the borders of Nigeria is hard. Mazi, it is overwhelming. How do we stop this? It's a virus. It's a big virus, Mazi, please. Those that are, because these criminals, they have also, it is like a gang, you know, it's a cobweb, I mean, it's a network. I don't know how they can, you know, traffic women from our land, move, either pass through airport or through border, and you know, Mazi, please, this is a very big deal. I want you can also talk about it, Mazi, please.
Mazi, I will say something. Mazi, are you hearing me? Mazi, some problems happening in our land is our own people. You understand me? Some of the problem we have is our own people. Because girls are involved, you call it traffic. Also, other men are also being trafficked. You understand me? But it comes in different ways. Mazi, what is also causing all these things is, you know, our society is a society built with falsehood. Falsehood. Some of our people living abroad are not telling themselves the truth. I will give you an example. Let me use example like in Kuwait. That some of our people, they have been living in this country for years. They know how difficult it is. They make even barely, most of them make even not up to $600 as salary. Are you hearing me? They make, not some make, okay, $800. They will pay and they have a target to meet. If you see any of them making $800, it's a very big salary. Some of them make $600. Now, they don't tell people the reality where they are staying. But when they come out here, maybe they paid. You will hear that they paid 7 million, 8 million naira to come over to work. Maybe in the Gulf country. When they arrived, they found out the reality, because they you know, when they are coming, sometimes they think it is Nigeria, where you come, you do anyhow. They found out that this job you come for, you have to work it for the next 4 years or 5 years. You don't have any option. You must do the work. If you don't do the work, you go back. What do? To see the heart of men are evil, they will be here calling other people at home, because they know they are trapped now. They start calling other people at home. Everything is okay now. I will bring you. You understanding me? He snapped some picture. He sent for him. You see, they will collect from their own younger. Even their people sell their landed property to pay 10 million naira, 7 million naira to bring him over. That 10 million naira, Mazi, if you can raise 7 million, 6 million, I'm telling you, with the job they are bringing them, they cannot be able to get that money back. And even in their next 7 years, if they are working. Now, they start to trick their own people. They trick their own people. Tell them, come, there is job. Some will call you, they say they are paying this thing. If you tell them the truth, some of them don't want to believe you. Until when they will come over, be in Mazi, some of them, as we are talking, even they go to the extent to forge medical results to come into the country. When they come into the country, they found out now that they can now maneuver the one of this country. You see them gather. They start loitering around. They tell you that he pays 7 million. He paid 8 million to enter the country. How can he go back? Mazi, our people, both they do it to our girls, they do it to our boys. This is all criminality. This is because some people come and show them he came from abroad, he come and make noise. They are pushing people. When they come, they don't tell people the truth. Nobody encouraged. Because we have built a society that we thought it's only when we go outside, it's only when we can succeed. Everybody wants to live. Mazi, this is very far. We get cases from Ghana, from Ghana. If you go and see our young girls being dumped in Ghana, age even 15 years. Mazi, it still go back that Radio Biafra have a job to do. We cannot stop it unless we launch a campaign against trafficking. IPOB will take it as a duty to launch a campaign, jingles, to educate. We don't mind to sponsor podcasts. People who can be able to discuss, share experience, because most of our people are being deceived. It doesn't mean people. It's not to travel abroad is the problem. It's to come back. You understand me? To travel is easy, but to come back now, that is the problem. So, IPOB have a job to do, because if we really want peace also in our land, because those are our brothers who are also taking them, some of them are not in Biafra land, they are in diaspora. Convincing them, it needs a very strong awareness program, educational program, to educate them that even if you are going outside. Did you see the breaking news now that the UK is sending back Nigerian nurses because of fake documents? You know, people found their way. Now they have moved there with fake documents. Say they are sending many of them back. They say you must reach Nigeria before even they look at the you understanding me? Look at the appeal you are making. Mazi, because home is not, we don't have government that put things in order. If things are put right, people will return back. Today, people don't understand that the high rate you are witnessing in Biafra land is the return of the people. People are returning back. If you go to Aba now, many cities, they say house rent is now skyrocketing because people are returning back. So it is a duty that I think IPOB will take up this challenge also, because it's another problem to educate our people. We have people who have very good, we educate our people, tell them the reality, so that if somebody you are coming outside, you know why you are coming. Mazi, you look at our people, they go in different ways. Trafficking is not. So look at all this nonsense they are exporting. British is exporting to us. They tell you come and do master's degree. Master's degree in cyber security. Pakistani boys and Indian guys are learning around the corner here. Do you understand me? They became professional in them. Our people are paying £17,000 to go and make masters in cyber security and take certificate and keep back. Mazi, in many ways, we are being exploited. It's our people outside. So the only thing we have to do to curtail this is to educate our people. Because somebody who spends 7-8 million and tells somebody, if I go after 5 months, I will pay you. In 5 months, have you even even in 1-2 years? So it's very, very important that we must engage in that program. We must find a way to start educating our people on traveling outside. Mazi, it's not only here. If you go to Philippines, go to many, there are people before you travel, they will come give you the normal orientation. These are countries who have suffered in diaspora. They have been killed. They have been, because these are countries that their workforce are outside bringing money home, just like the Indians. Mazi, all those people you see, our people are the problem. So if we want to curtail this problem, we know we have to start an awareness program, because you can't do it. There is no way you can speak to one person, two persons. They will not talk. It's a massive campaign program. Along the line, when we do it, we can involve other. What we are doing is when we raise an issue, we also expect some of our people to pick it up from there. For example, when we are talking about Igbo, all our people, we are the same. We have found it, how some young people found the truth in it. Most of them have picked up that information they got here. They have built their own movement. They have built their own, do you understand me, movement. Preaching is, IPOB gave birth to all those things. If IPOB did not start it, nobody will start it. For example, today, people from Anioma, they are very proud. They will tell you, they don't even say we are Delta. They will tell you, I'm Anioma. This is, credit goes to IPOB. Who started this? Today, in Igbo, people are proud to talk about their Igbo heritage, irrespective of those who came from Benin, who say they came from Benin, don't have even any argument to make. These are all coming out from IPOB. IPOB deserves all this credit. So, Mazi, we will handle it, but this is step by step. What we are holding, this type of criminality that they are using against us, I think the most important thing is, while we are doing this now, we also raise these things. We will take them one after the other. Ndewo, Mazi. So, Biafrans, another topic I want to touch here this evening is the issue of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who will be coming to court on 21st of March. I want to say something pertaining that issue. We have all heard in the news that a new judge has been assigned. And so far, there is nothing we are going to say. The leadership have nothing to say. Maybe if we have anything to say, that will be after the first outing. But what I want to advise our people is, please, if you are within the Abuja vicinity and you feel we would like you to come out in the court. Anybody who can be able to come, we know they will not allow you to enter inside the court, but we still need to show the solidarity, as our leader will be coming to court on 21st of March. If you have the means to be in Abuja for that court hearing, please try to be in Abuja. But I want to make something clear. Why sometimes we don't come to talk? Because the moment we said now, if you can come to Abuja, it's like we have caused a problem. Or everybody now wants to go to Abuja and they want to put the bill on the head of the leadership. That is not how things are being done. It is not done that way. We do things with passion. We do things for the sake of Biafra. That is how many of us do this, and that is why we have come so far. Yes, we say people, if you can come to Abuja, but we are not telling you that we are going to foot your transport. We are going to foot your bill. If you can be in Abuja, we want you to be in Abuja. We need people to come to show solidarity for our leader on that day he's coming to court. It is very, very important. For now, it's a new judge that have taken over the case, and we don't have much to say. Until after that day, we will see what is happening. We will see Ukwo Jikota, then we will know how to move into the next stage. Mazi, I have an announcement. This announcement is we have 2 programs coming up this month in Europe. And these programs, this is everybody knows that the IPOB in Ireland, we always participate in St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. This is where we showcase and create awareness about the Biafran agitation, our quest for self-determination. So if you are in Ireland, you are an IPOB member, you are in Ireland, you are a supporter of IPOB, you are in Ireland, you are a supporter of Biafra, you are in Ireland, and you know what we are doing, creating this awareness, that you love it. I will ask you to join our IPOB families on that particular day. I think that is on 17th, a couple of days from now. Join the IPOB as they will march. On many occasions, we have received award as the best participating foreign people in that their program. I think we took the award last year. It is also an avenue to create awareness, and we urge our people as they will go for this program, they must use that opportunity also to preach, not only participating, get pamphlets, share people, tell them about what we are still, that Biafrans are still yearning for freedom, and yet we have not gotten that freedom. We know Ireland supported us during the Biafran Civil War, but I think it's also a time we don't only march, we make sure we have our message delivered, because we know millions of people or thousands of people always come out there to watch, make flyers, and we share most of this. I know they have already done those things. It's not just only participating, but I think it's also time to create more awareness. Don't think everybody knows about Biafra. Don't think everybody by now is supposed to know about Biafra. If everybody knows about Coca-Cola and Pepsi, they won't be doing advertisement till tomorrow. Secondly, we have also another program. This is an European, you see, IPOB European program. We have a program coming up also in Italy on 29th March. The flyers are there. There are a lot of people going to grace that occasion in Italy. The deputy HOD will be there. The European rep will be there. The wife of our leader will be there also in Italy. It will be a great day. Don't say it is for Italian IPOB family. It is an European program. And we expect you, if you can join them in Italy, that will be on 29th of March in Italy. Their contact numbers are out there in the public. You can contact them, get your ticket, and be part of that program. IPOB will be having also another program in June, but it will not yet, we are not yet announcing it. It will be a mega program in June. Now also, I want to give out this announcement. Our 30th May is fast approaching. We just have a couple of April, May. We just have slightly a kind of 40 days before we enter to the month. Mazi, can you hear me? Yeah. We're having our program. 30th May program is fast approaching, and everybody knows from 1st of May that it is the month. We have that full May to carry out all programs pertaining to the Biafran struggle, our anniversaries, everything. We carry them out in the month of May. Therefore, countries that always handle their protest it is better you start now to secure your protest permit. From now, if you, especially the countries in Europe, in Asia, where protests are being allowed, in African countries where protests are being allowed, you are advised to start now. Now, because on 30th May, IPOB worldwide will rock protests around the world on 30th May. This protest will be one of its kind that many people have not seen. And we're also using this opportunity, even though we are going to write them officially, WAEC. People who knows WAEC, who knows the universities, that always, and the parents, principals, 30th May is coming. 30th May is coming. And as long as Nigeria is not allowing Biafrans to freely celebrate their 30th May peacefully, yet the IPOB leadership have not released the memo, but everybody should put it in his record that on 30th May, the kind of lockdown we will have in Biafra land, it will, you understanding me? So it is better now. Parents, I know why I'm giving this announcement now. Because some will say, "Anele English, Anele Mass." Many of you are working. Many of you are working in WAEC. Many of you are part of the committee setting this date. 30th May. It's not on that 30th May you put mathematics. We will not be held accountable if anything happened on that day. I'm just saying it now. Asna. All the families in Europe, in Asia, in Africa that used to get permit for start now, IPOB will rock the world on protest on 30th May. In June, IPOB will have another program in Europe. This will also amount to one of the biggest protests or conference IPOB will ever host. Therefore, start now to prepare. Some of you will say, buy your ticket. This program in Europe in June, if you are anywhere in the world and you want to participate in that program, start now to prepare. Start now to prepare. It's very, very important. Because from now onward, we must start preparing from our 30th May. The protest we will rock this time around. We will tell Nigeria, we will tell the world that the quest for the freedom of Biafra is still very, very alive. Because there are certain things people are talking behind. They come and they talk. No, they can Nigeria very well, you know. I ask them on what basis. And so you people did not want Biafra land to be calm. Mazi, are you understanding me? Do you see their mentality? They come and say, now the Nigerian government they made on what basis? How are they winning us? Or see, because everywhere in Biafra land now is coming calm. I say, so you didn't want, you people love what was happening in Biafra land. You love the killings. So could that be for you? Is that agitation? Kidnappers and crimes going on? Everybody can accept that Biafra land is calm. Biafra land is calm. How is it calm? Because most of these criminals, most of them have been killed. Killed by the Nigerian security, some of them killed by their own people also. Some of them killed by vigilantes. Some of them who fall into the traps of ESN also, they have been taught a lesson. Again, this 30th May We don't want, in fact, we will write to WAEC because we don't want problem. And our parents should by now start informing the schools. Because that day, these are the things they use and cause confusion in our land. They use it and cause confusion. 30th May, you all know what it represents. Until Biafra land, until the government understand that Biafrans have to celebrate their Heroes Day and Heroines Day without them being attacked, we will continue to lock Biafra down on every 30th May. Until we come to that, we are not backing down on this. This is non-negotiable. So that everybody will know that. Again, also there are issues that we would like to touch upon. But Mazi, I would like you to open the line for us to pick. While, because I would like, maybe some people have some questions. While I will answer those questions, I can be able to chip in certain answers maybe they need. That will be very good so that we won't drag the program so long. Thank you, Mazi.
There we Okay, we'll go to just few minutes break. Just few minutes break so that when we come back, our lines will now be opened. Please do not go away. We'll be right back.
Oh yes, Biafra Community and Island, Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi hereby invite all Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom in Ireland and around the world,
as we join the Irish people worldwide to celebrate the yearly St. Patrick's Day Parade in Dundalk, County Louth, Ireland. Date:
Monday, 17th of March 2025. Time 11 a.m. Venue:
Dundalk City Centre, IPOB Dublin Zone Assembly Point, Red Cow Tram Station off Junction 9, M50/N7 exit. Gathering time:
8 a.m. prompt. Departure time 9 a.m. prompt. Host: IPOB.
For more information, contact Mazi Nwosu, Dundalk Coordinator.
Gathering point before the starting of the event: McDonald's, Dundalk. Join us live on Facebook.
Mazi Isaiah Oba, IPOB Deputy European Representative, 089-264-8931. Mazi Charles Mba, IPOB Ireland National Coordinator, 085-143-4454.
Mazi Charles Ibebugu, IPOB National PRO, 0877-463304. IPOB Limerick Coordinator, Mazi George Hill, Cosmax, and Mazi Ben Anyanwu, 089-249-0835 or 089-960-1378. Mazi Kajetan Duru Anyanwu, IPOB Dublin Coordinator, 089-9591-330.
COC Coordinator, Mazi Peter Ewuzie Ezudo, 085-284-2767. IPOB Waterford Coordinator, Mazi Philip Owubiko, 087-165-9162.
Mazi Chimeze Nwosu, IPOB Dundalk Coordinator, 089-9819-827. Nwada Kate Chinagorom, National Financial Secretary, 0830-255963.
Mazi Chineduduru, 275-6267. IPOB Carry Coordinator Mazi Ugochukwu Keke Iheme 089-955-8999.
Wanda Ukamaka Ume, IPOB Donagels/Letter Kenny Coordinator 089-9588-956. Mazi Kamadim 089-618-2905. Secretary IPOB Dublin. Come one, come all. Let's keep Biafra alive.
Signed, Mazi Stephen Chukwemeka, IPOB Island National Secretary, 085-868-3440. Let him know, let him know, let him know.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct today being Saturday the 15th day of March 2025. Tatabo Bochi Orie. I'm here with Mazi Chinasa, Nwaoru, our GOC. Therefore, our lines are now open. We are going to take just few calls, please. And once you call, please make everything as brief as you could. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us and give us your view. You can call us and ask questions if you have any. Please, and make it go straight to the point. Caller on Signal, you'll be the first. You are the first caller. Caller on Signal. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mazi.
The Kurage.
I really know this very struggle. I want to go, and I'm using this opportunity to thank Elohim for healing our beloved and wonderful leader. I say he will continue to be strong in good health and sound mind. Mazi, what I want to say is most of this trafficking. Some of our brothers talked about it in several countries. But there is another aspect I want to point out. Like when most of these hotels in the zoo, most of the girls that is in that place, 80 to 90% of are from our places. And these same people will meet every kinds of human being, and at the end they will still want to come down to Biafran land to look for people to settle down. Most of them have been contaminated with one disease and all of those things. Then at the end it will still boil down to we, us, and every one of us being sick and all of those things. So those are one area that I want to point out. Then secondly, if you look down in the zoo, most of our ladies and our girls just seems as if most of these what we're saying and this Biafran struggle is not them. Education is low. Is there any way we will be able to get their attentions and draw them in? Then thirdly, most of these criminals that Soludo have been using for his work. You see, as far as killing kids, wounding children, even disrupting innocent business people and all of this. This issue of what they call it, man meeting man. You see most 18 and 19, 20 years being involved in all those things. As in what I'm saying is just like homosexuality in our area. And lastly is this police brutality on our young people. So these are what I have to point out for our beloved leader to, give us more insights and wisdom on what we should do. Thank you, sir.
There were. Mazinas, I don't know whether you heard him.
I had him. But one thing I have to say, there are a lot of fake news going on. And anything people say or people come and say about those ones now he's talking about sickness. Yes, of course, maybe all these people that been trafficked, they giving sickness, all these things. But we would like, because this now is health. You understand me? That means we are moving out from another thing, we are moving into health. If you say somebody they are carrying sicknesses, is good. We know if truly, I mean, health issues, the kind of sicknesses, they can treat themselves. The sicknesses are not the problem, Mazi. If we can stop, even people who are not traveling are also gathering sicknesses. That is not the major issue. The major issue there is trying to educate, because when you educate the people, they will understand any action they are taking. Even when you educate the people, even they will take care of themselves, even of this sickness and all these things. Everything lies on how do we educate our people, how do we will not do everything, but we are hoping that when we start something, there are people who will pick it from there. Like these health issues, people come out, talk about dangers of health. That is a different thing. Because if we say let's handle everything, it's not going to work. Mazi, the issue of police brutality, we have talked much about it, and I can tell you we are looking into how we are going to handle that issues. You know, one thing is that when we push things, when we push issues, our people we talk, suddenly most of them will also go mute. They don't know for us to achieve any maximum result, we must continue to push for those things. There are a lot of fake news in the public. I want every Biafran to understand these things. That's why certain things, when it happens, I know some people will say they go to my timeline, they didn't see it, they didn't come across it, even though Facebook is hiding our profile from social media. But anyhow, I want to use this opportunity also to talk to IPOB media personnel. We have also IPOB members who are on the social media. Don't think people don't follow you. Verify your news before you share them. Remember, how we fall to the trap of a Berima is fake news. It was fake news. Many of you fall. Many of you, they start to push. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he must, if he's not there, he's the one. They put his picture everywhere. They put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they put him. They continue spreading it. They continue. Most of you grab it. Today, we have defeated them. There are certain fake news that have emerged from the Nigerian DSS this couple of few days. And many of you are falling for that trap.
Honestly.
There are many fake news that have emerged right from, and these things are emerging from the DSS because they know the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is coming. They don't like, because now everybody is seeing clear. Everybody can point out where the problem is. They don't like it. You see, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is about to come. They want to engage me and you and other people who don't understand into a different battle. Suddenly, they have told us that they immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case was already, they fixed a date. When we got it on social media, got the news, they have fixed a date. Bam! The news, they started. Oh, Judge John Doe have resigned here. Somebody, there are stories that are written, is too beautiful to believe. Many of you grabbed it, sharing it. People I do not expect were sharing this information. And when you ask them, where is the link? No Nigerian news carrying it, no, not in official IPOB pages, and people were sharing it. And many of you who are sharing it, you are IPOB members. You couldn't even put it in your in the IPOB family forums to authenticate what you are sharing. This news takes over how many days? Suddenly again, they bring out different picture that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kid have become best in mathematics in USA and all this. And this news have emerged a couple of years back. I think around 2 years ago also. This particular news was making headway. Immediately, and the worst part is newspapers like Daily Times.
As they take it.
Daily Times. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have a kid in USA, for now we don't know. He didn't tell us. Do you understand me? But as long as I know, those things, at least the wife is there, who also made a post on it with the pictures of different boys. This is to distract you. When we are trying to debunk that one, they now told you that Abaribe, do you understand me? That Abaribe have already blocked House of Assembly, asking for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Many of you were jumping. Fake news, and these bloggers, people are carrying, they're jumping. Some will even say, leave it like that, leave the news to be going. You are discrediting this movement. You are discrediting informations we are giving out to the public. The moment they know all you do is to carry fake news, people will not, even the time you will say the truth, they won't be interested. It pisses people off. The next thing again now, they have said now, Ohaneze, Mbata, former Senator Mbata Ohaneze, president, have given Tinubu ultimatum to release this. Do you see where all these things are coming to releasing Nnamdi Kanu like this? Every minute, every day, they are pushing very horrible narratives because they have nothing again to talk against their.
And our people are falling for it. I don't know. How do our people... They are spreading it. I don't... How do our people do this?
And when they see, you see some people will run to social media, they jump on this thing, start talking. If you are in IPOB, if you're in IPOB media warriors, even if you are not in IPOB media team, but you have an IPOB family where you belong, where you can easily ask questions, I am very sure when you ask that question in your family units, somebody there will tell you this news, I doubt it. And they bring this, remember, they put in this thing and put a link. Some of them are virus. Some of them, they want to hack your telephone. If you found this kind of news that you're in that, you can also go and search. You have the telephone in your hand. Than just picking it. Some of the news sound too good to be true. And the way it's happening like this continuously, it is not good for us. Because what they are trying now is to distract me, you, everybody. The court case is coming. So that people, why the court case, they say, leave them, they are talking, you understand me? Nobody, you won't even have time to analyze what is happening in the court. And I have told our people, let's remove sentiment. If they ask you, try to be objective in your argument. Don't say I feel. Feelings is not a way to be accurate. Feelings are always wrong. Sometimes you feel like eating. Sometimes you don't know whether I feel like eating or I'm not eating. This is feelings. Your feelings can deceive you. What we are doing needs something to investigate. Look into it, analyze it, connect the dots. If it's not matching, you say, well, this is just an opinion. Don't bring your feeling. Don't make your feeling to be a decision. Don't make your feeling to be, I feel like this. Your feeling cannot be a decision for this struggle. And don't use it trying to influence somebody. And don't use it, you lie. When you hear information from somebody, you go to somebody, you tell him, Chukwuka told me like this. This is wrong. It's very wrong. Somebody can give you a vital information. When you want to transmit this information, you say, Chukwuka told me like this. Ndichie told me like this. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. We must be very objective. Where we want to play with words, we play with words. Where we want to play propaganda, we play propaganda. When we want to play real, keep the facts on the table, we do that. Remember, one day we will sit on the table with Nigerian government and we will play card. not propaganda card. We play the real cards. There were Mazi Chineke.
There, caller on. So what's up? I think it's Mazi. I am Lion. Mazi, can you hear me, please? Thank you for holding.
I can hear you. I'm hearing you clearly. Yeah. This is Mazi Lion Man anyway. I'm calling from South America. Firstly, I want to thank all of you, especially you, Mazi, Jonathan. God bless you so much for your effort. The area I want to talk about is the area the Mazi Chinasa Nwaoru said something concerning the Indomenala, the Dibias, who do bad juju, you know, sending somebody want to carry drug to Asia that we know that some of these countries are dead penalty. They will go and tie one certain things and give to them to go, that nobody will see them. He mentioned the Omena, the Dibias, but the majority, I can tell you very clearly on air, that majority of people who does this thing, even more than this Omena people, are our Christian pastors. I hope I'm coming out clearly. Yeah, they are our Christian pastors who does this. They will say, "Oh, this pastor have anointed. To pray. If he pray, your road will be cleared." Many of our people, I'm gonna tell you, Dibia, tie juju for if they are 100% inside the foreign prison today or on the death row today. I may tell you very that 75 didn't go to juju. They go to pastor, and the pastor prayed for them and told them that the Holy Spirit have shown him that he will go successfully and come back successfully. So while we are fighting for this kind of manipulation, we must look into our Christian umbrella as well. I'm a Christian. I know what is going on in Christianity. So they say where you belong, you know the secret more than another person. So that is why I said that Mr. Charles Soludo, after fighting Domenala, he should also focus in the church. We must see Biafra land. We must sanitize Biafra land without sentiment, without discrimination. We must sanitize them, like what Soludo did. He locked some fake Dibias up in Nota, and he went to Abuja to go and bring somebody who always fake miracle to come and host crusade in his state. What does that mean? That is hypocrisy. What does that mean? They keep on fooling themselves. So let us generalize the fight and sanitize our land. Thank you.
I will let me clarify. We are not in support of anything, but we have to be straight to the fact. Soludo is not holding only fake Dibias. Go and make your research. Soludo is holding both fake pastors. There are pastors that are being held. It's not only fake Dibias. I put this one clear. Make your research. Number two, there are some orders they have given. Mazi, I am in support of those ones. See, it has to stop. Both the pastors, they go to the market. People are coming. If you go to that market, there are people, different dominations, different. There are even traditionalists maybe in that place. Then you found out that somebody will come, they will close a line. They say they went to church on Sunday. Maybe after church that they are going also to pray in the evening. They will shut down. They will shut down this place. In a business environment, start praying. And after praying, they collect tithes. They collect collections inside the business premises. These things don't happen anywhere. These things need to stop. I had years back, I have the same experience in Nigerian immigration office, IPOB. You came to take a passport. People who came to apply for a passport. Everybody brought in, they sat everybody down. One immigration officer come out, start praise worship, People who came to take passports, apply passports. Some people arrived there very early, 6, they haven't even opened. Around 8 o'clock, when everybody is sitting down, somebody may come out, let us pray and give praises to God so that you can get this passport. There will be no hitches. You start to wonder, what kind of country is this? They first pray and speak in tongues before everybody now start entering immigration office. How? Mazi, do you know those pastors that pray and tell people, do you know the foundation is still those juju, fake juju men? Because most of those pastors, they are going there to patronize them. And some of those fake pastors you see also, they are juju men themselves, that they are wearing suits. They are in the church. They are juju men. In their place, they are juju men. Everything boils down on the Dibias, the fake pastor, my fake pastor, my fake Dibias. They have nothing to do with Omenala. I want our people to understand something. When we are talking about fake Dibias, what they are doing is not our tradition. The coach, that is not. The Igbo culture is not to use somebody to make sacrifice. The Igbo culture is not to make money, get money rich. The Igbo culture is not to go and carry drugs and they do it. That is not our culture. Both the pastor and the traditionalist, all of them, Mazi, if people are doing those things, you do it, it works for you. Let it work for you, but don't bring it to show it become a yardstick for the society. That everybody think for you to do this thing, you must go this way. They come. They have even a signboard, publish, talking rubbish. Nobody question them because there is no government. There were Mazi.
There were. Mazi Lion Man, I think let me pick another call. There were. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Please go on. Mazi Onyemuche, please go on.
It's okay.
Mazi Onyemuche, can you hear me? Please
Hello,
go.
sir.
Please
Yes,
go on.
sir, I can hear you, sir.
Please go on.
I can hear you. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Mazi, Chinasa, good evening. Thank you for being on air today for us again. And my first question, I will start from the number 3, but I'll make it brief. Number 3 question, which is my number 1, is this. Can you help me to distinguish who is a native doctor and also a traditional doctor? Because, sometimes, we misconcept this with this English language. And
Mazi, can I say something here? Can I say something?
Okay,
let us not know to enter into details of I don't know. Go on, please. Go on.
Okay.
But let us not enter into details of ethics
Yes.
Because
these are the things that making our people mess up down here.
To derail this broadcast. Let us ask questions.
Okay, let me go straight to number 2. Let me go straight to number 2. The number 2 question is this, So I heard when you are talking about the human trafficking. So I want to ask our proposals, our upcoming proposals on how to fight this. Is it going to run through our traditional leaders and also the political leaders down here in eastern part of the so-called Nigeria? Or is it an IPOB thing in their own way before they will start tagging us terrorists, which they know that human trafficking is also inclusive in their constitution and it's a crime against humanity? I don't know if I made my question clear on that. So did you understand what I asked?
Come again.
Okay. I said I remember when Uncle Jonathan called your attention into human trafficking, and I am asking our pending proposals on how to fight this trafficking. Is it going to run through the body of Nigerian constitution? Because I know it includes it as a crime against humanity. So is he going to run through our traditional leaders and also our political leaders for them to?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not going to run through them.
Okay.
Yes. It's not going to run through them.
Okay. Okay. Let me end the question that way. It's okay, sir. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye.
There we. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi, Chris.
Mazi, can I say something?
Okay, go on, Mazi Nasa, go on.
Like as like the question that our brother, you understanding me, asked, we are not really here, you understanding me, like you said, to go deep. But those things are very clear also. The people we call Dibia, like it's native doctors, we call them Dibia, is a native doctor. And it is, if you look at how they see it, is somebody who have a very deep knowledge of nature and spirituality. That is who the Dibias are, who have very strong, most of them vast knowledge in what? A knowledge of nature and spirituality. Then when you come as a traditionalist, they are mainly of, a traditional doctor is mainly on medicines. They practice towards medicines, knowledge, beliefs, but their beliefs incorporated with plants, animal, mineral-based things. These are also, they are mainly on that. So when somebody says I'm a traditional doctor, that means he works as a herbalist. He works as, he has his own technique on those kind of, he combines things, he treats, he diagnoses, he can see. This is a traditional doctor. Some of them believe that the knowledge, they don't believe in the Western medicine. They believe the Western have their origin from their own plant, from their own knowledge. But when you say a Dibia, somebody with a very deep knowledge, spirituality is very deep. So when you say you're a Dibia, you understand me in spirituality, and it is to concord to do this thing without knowledge. It's just wherever. If you come out, you talk things that are, anything you are doing must have a boundary. There are, even this life, we are saying we are living in a free world. If the world is free, God wouldn't have it. He wouldn't have given the 10 commandments. If we are really living free.
No, if the world is free, why do you need as a Nigerian you need American visa to travel to America, to Italy, if it's free?
Yes,
why don't you enter flight and go direct?
There must be.
There are rules, man.
So
there are rules.
Case, we know, and the states have said, people know them. They know the good. They know the good traditional doctors and native doctors. They know, they are living among them. That's why they say, go and register. Go and register. We must shun this attitude of living without nobody controlling us. It is very wrong. No society can grow. That anybody, no government, nobody wants him. No. No society can progress.
There were. Just in order to add before, as you touched it, our people, we are confused with words, and once that words continue, we take it just literally like that. Dibia is the master of knowledge. He has knowledge of many things on everything. That is Dibia. He's a general. But the way our people took it is another thing altogether. When we talk, I will be exposing all these things in details in time coming. Let's go on, because I think we'll take the two last calls. The last two calls. Sorry, caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Are you hearing me?
The whole world is hearing you. Mazi. Go on.
Okay.
I'm calling from Toronto. I just wanted to talk to Comrade Chinasa Nwaoru. I want to commend him too for his steadfastness. Among all these years, we are into a little bit of chaos. My suggestion, I'm not giving them any kind of ultimatum or whatever, is he is knowledgeable about this geopolitical world today that is in chaos somehow. So for me, I really want IPOB leadership to look into seeking for a state, a powerful state that will help us. We have the resources to put on the table for them. We see what's going on between Donald Trump and Zelensky and Russia. So we now know, although that's something we've been suspecting all these years, that it's all about the mineral. The Western powers are looking for the mineral. So we have minerals in our region that we can use to ask people, this is our collateral, because we need freedom. We need freedom from these people, and we need this mineral as a collateral to help us in weapons and otherwise. So that is what I wanted to say. So I know they might be going certain things underground, but these things, some of us will continue to pump it in their ear. I talk to IPOB leadership in Toronto, in Ontario here, I always, when I go to meeting, because that's most of my concern. Because what we are doing is international something. It has nothing to do with Nigeria or wherever Nigeria. Because Nigeria put the oil they are using today in collateral during Ojukwu and one time. It was in collateral to help them. So we are asking, we are suggesting, we are, trying to let them know that we can actually go certain way like this. And IPOB for me is a legit organization. They have responsibility to write letters to embassies of the world to address them and tell them this is who we are. We're not hiding. This is a genuine organization that's been existing, and these world powers know. So we can write them official letters from their official platforms to telling them what we need, and send people, if need be, to discuss about how we can use our resources to attend to our freedom. Because that's what other people do. We see what's going on in Ukraine. We are watching what's going on in Ukraine and other part of the world. And even Donald Trump talking about annexing Greenland due to the resources there. So we can do this too. And the resources in the Biafra land is our own. It's not belong to Fulani or Yoruba people. We can use it as a collateral.
Mazi, can I ask you something before Mazi, the Chinasa come in?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Okay.
You said the resources is our own. How do you prove it? For example, let me ask you, how do you prove it to the American government that the resources is your own? You are in Toronto.
It belongs to it's in our land.
Are you in charge of your land? No, let's take it easy. Are you in charge of your land? Are you in charge? Just answer me.
When Nigeria was fighting with the Biafra in 1960s, it's the same resources that was
I ask you. Ask you. You know why I'm asking you? Because some of our people, just like as you said, many of our people don't understand how these things work. I'm telling you. You are saying, oh, it belongs to us. How you are in Toronto, every one of us now, because we are not in charge of our thing. That is it. So you cannot just go. How do you approach it and say what you are not in charge of? You say, oh yeah, I give you.
So okay,
Mazi,
I understand.
Let me bring Mazi to
when did these resources go? When did these resources go into the hand of Nigeria? Is it after 1970? Before the resources, the Biafran state was taking the resources as little they can to, seek for some help from people. Nigeria went and Britain helped them in seeking the help, and they got the help.
Mazi, just hold on. Let Mazi Chinasa Nwaoru come in.
Mazi, thank you for calling. Your observation, your contribution is well accepted. What you say is what every leadership, even if you are also in the leadership, you will also be fighting for that. The IPOB leadership, consistently, we always looking for a friendly country and tabling our issues to them. And as we table our issues, remember, there are countries, they can only support you on human rights issues. Some can support you all of them cannot support you the same. And it is not something you just go and tell them, come and help me. I want to be, fight Nigeria and all these things. It doesn't go that
I
way.
understand that. I understand that 100%.
Yes. Yeah. So, but I can tell you, Mazi, the IPOB leadership is working seriously on that. If you listened at the beginning of this program, I told you IPOB have also established business, trade, and investment in places, in some regions. It's also an economic policy towards Biafra land. You understand me? We are not making it open because this is a trade and investment. We are not only pushing people to come to support us, but to come and do business in Biafra land. To come and do. They will have the human resources, then coming to the natural resources. Mazi, we cannot say. When I remember I was having a conversation with somebody based on what people said before, that they asked Ojukwu to give the oil. Ojukwu said no, he will not give the. People use it as a.
No. I don't believe in that rumor either. I don't believe in that rumor. I've read extensively about that issue. I don't believe in that rumor.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that sometimes there are certain things not in our hand now. Are you understanding me? But we work towards it. But you can't just promise somebody something that is not in your hand. If you tell somebody, I will give you this thing, remember you are talking to an international body. So you must fulfill whatever you say you are going to do. Or you say, we have this thing, how can we do it? I have this power, I don't have this power. We are coming to that side, but I can tell you these things are always what is on the table of IPOB leadership. People are advising, we are hearing. Some people, why sometimes we try to explain to people. These are the school of thought we have among us. Some people thought to only get Biafra, we must kill ourselves, share blood on the street. People understand that we are mean, that this will give us Biafra.
No.
That is one school of thought. Another school of thought believe through economic power we can push. If you understand me, develop Biafra land, influence. Then we engage in a conversation with people. When we are talking about the 1963 Constitution, we're talking about people we're talking. Now, we come to understand that time, why I'm bringing it up is because you're talking about before that time. What Biafra have that time was only economic. Do you understand me? That 1963 Constitution was based on only economic influence. We were in charge of economic influence. Yes, only economy. The 1963 Constitution did not give us a political power. Only economy.
Yes.
So, but for us to excel, for us to get Biafra, we need both economic and political power. Do you understand me? And why we are finding it a little bit difficult is because of our political class in the southeast.
Yes.
Most of them
I understand
are saboteurs. That is the biggest problem. Some of them who want to show themselves, I don't know, they will say, they are politicians. They play in, they go in. But I think we will get them. We will get most of them they want Biafra, but they don't know how to play the political game. And that is what we want them to understand, that all these things they are running Abuja up and down, it will never. Look at how they are doing Akpabio now. Akpabio for the chamber.
Exactly.
These people can send Natasha. Mazi, he is gone. These people can send Natasha to AU, to United Nations Women Parliament, and they cannot send people to go and talk about the Fulani herdsmen. The killings,
the Fulani terrorism, terrorizing the rural
terrorizing everywhere. They cannot. So we are seeking this political and economic power. If we seek only economic power, we will remain as slaves. But as we are fighting, we must have in our mind that
because if you have wealth or money and you don't have power, you are nothing.
Power is no, you have nothing. You have nothing. You don't have anything.
Exactly.
So our focus, that's why I tell you, the leadership have established trade and investment. The understanding is already, we are working on it in diaspora to bring in, then that is how you can bring in heavy investors, countries who will invest. People will come to Biafra land to invest. That's why we want Biafra land to be peaceful. While we are pursuing, we will go for politics. We are pushing both of them. Your advice is well accepted, and we are working it. If you have more advice, you can also give to the leadership, put it down, write it down, and send through the coordinator. There, we're watching it.
Thank you very
so much too. I thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. Let me take another call. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on signal.
Thank you, Professor Jonathan.
There, Mazi. Go on. Yeah.
Thank you, Professor Jonathan. Good evening from here. My name is Mazi Celestine Oba. I am calling from Coastal Region, Akwa Ibom, precisely. Mazi Chinasa Nwaoru. Good evening, sir.
Mazi, go on.
Yes, I have done this issue.
Mazi, your connection is not good.
About
it's shaking, Mazi.
No, but I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, but your voice is not coming out.
Actually, I don't know whether I'm coming out now.
No, it is coming and going. It's coming and going.
Now.
Your voice is coming and going. But go on, let's see. Mazi, can you hear me? Please go on, let's see.
So
no, we cannot continue. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Can you hear me? I think
good evening. Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you. I think this will be the last call.
Good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, Mazi Chinasa. I have a few, two questions and like a suggestion.
Just make it go on, make it brief. Go on, make it brief. Go on.
Okay, yes, Mazi. So my first question I want to ask is concerning this mark that I don't know if you go to Nsonkwa's page on Facebook. There are some videos that he mentioned there that concerning the mark on the walls. So I didn't hear Mazi Chinasa Nwaoru pointing out those issues and how our people can go about those issues, like suggestions. Then another thing I want to point out is there is this issue at Abia State concerning Fulani herdsmen reporting to police station, and I saw some issues, maybe publications from Biafran platform, on how ESN will drive to that scene. So what I'm just saying is, it looks as if maybe putting them in danger, or maybe that information on how ESN will operate on that environment should have come after the assignment. That is one of the suggestions I want to put out there. And another thing again is concerning what our brother was mentioning before concerning the issue of insecurity and the salute those activities, those Agune Chambers activities. Do you understand? So I need the organization to put a kind of jungle to educate our people in most of all these things, so that our people will not fall into victims of what is going on in our land. This is the things I want to put out, and I will expect Mazi Chinasa to address most of those things. Thank you.
Yeah, well, Mazi Nasa.
Yes, Mazi. Mazi, let me clarify something here. That's why I said let's be careful what we read, what we get from social media. There is one agency in Nigeria. I think they're in the East. Express News. This particular site, they are fake news publishers. I don't know where they used to get their news. On the issue of what you say they wrote on the wall, Mazi, you know, Biafrans are all around the world. Those who claim that thing was Arabic. Remember, I'm also in Arabic country. I have people around me who speaks right at any time. That word is not Arabic language. It means nothing unless it means any other. One thing you people don't know: these people are trying to instigate problem. They cannot live without problem. They cannot. When there is no problem, police will be asked to evacuate our land. If our land is calm, police will be asked to leave. If our land is calm, those security money will not be going to them. If our land is calm, you will see all of them, all these things they are doing, all this, because people, these guys thrive in chaos. So you see, if you know this thing, if our land is calm, then tell me why the police will be there. Who now are they? Who now will they be doing? What will they be doing? If you ask them, they'll tell you because of kidnappers, criminals. The land will be calm, and we will see what they are doing in that land. This will expose them. So I will tell you that those words you said, I saw it on social media, and I told people, please forget this thing. It is not, number one, Arabic language is not written in that form. So even if you turn it vertical, it is not, means nothing. You horizontal, it means nothing. It has nothing like that in Arabic. So I want to add that particular point. Then number two, you talk about what happened in Mba. Yes, IPOB made a press release and warned the other state commissioner of police, Dan Ladi, Asa. This is a Fulani man. He was posted to Abia State. I think it was last year. He was posted to Abia State. So the job he came to ask, we got an information that he summoned the people of Mba. I think Mba is made up of, I think, 11 villages, something of that nature, 11 villages. They summoned the people that some Fulani herdsmen were killed in that place, in one of the areas. And the commissioner of police summoned them, summoned the Mba have a development union. They summoned the secretary, the president, the vigilante of that place. They summoned them. When they summoned them, they brought in the DP of Usakwal was there, Isukuato division DPO was there. They took them to the place they said the Fulani was killed. And after they did that, after much interrogation, they asked them, the people now return to summon another group of people, both their PGs and all these things. There are people they call, they needed to meet. And why they are meeting is for them. You know why IPOB raise their alarm? You know why? Sometimes you people also take everything you take it literally. Yes, the ESN has been ordered to enter into those areas in case there are remnants of Fulani herdsmen in that. You won't tell us because we announce it on air does not mean we don't know what we are doing. Because when you hear they kill a Fulani in that area, the next thing is the Fulani will come to attack in that community. And those community people, some of them are fools. Because I see where some of them is saying, we don't want ESN in our community. We will handle the issue ourselves. I'm looking at them. You kill Fulani. Fulani herdsman was killed in that community. And Danladi invited people. While Danladi himself, he is the one that will arm the Fulanis in that area to come and attack you people. You people don't know. That is how they operate. Most of the DPOs, Commissioner of Police in the state, they are the one that hand over arms and ammunition to Fulani herdsmen. After they attack, they return it to them. Most of them has been caught. And they said, there were times, I think we showed the video evidence. One of them was caught. Where is he said they used to give it to them? When they finish, they return it them. Where? He called one army commander. Most people don't know some of these army commanders and police commanders, they have their own cows. When they come that area, they bring their cows that area where if they want to sell, they sell. That is what people don't know. So for the fact when we heard that they have summoned people and make it strictly, we know how the Fulani operate. That is why we have to match ESN to start coping that area. Because the next thing you will hear, they will come on and launch attack. And people will die. Or the community may now find a scapegoat to hand them over. That is why we have to get involved. Because what happened in Yola will not happen in Biafra land. Where you heard the news that even white people now are coming in asking, do you understand me? They have sentenced somebody who a Fulani wanted Fulani in his farm. They were destroying his farm crops, and he came to defend. Say, why are you? Everybody knows that if Fulani are destroying your farm, if you dare come to challenge them, you may be killed. Everybody knows that. And the guy came, the Fulani attacked him with a knife. He tried to overpower the Fulani and stab the Fulani also. He was stabbed also, but he stabbed the Fulani. Then the Fulani died, and now he's been arrested, detained, and sentenced to death in Nigeria. How many people have Fulani killed, have been brought to court? In Igbo land. This, remember when Willie Obiano was in Anambra, he never said, if Fulani kill you, we will catch them, bring them to justice. No, what he said is, if Fulani kills you, we give your family 500,000 naira for your death. He never talked about to catch any one of them. And look at all the people that have been massacring from Ebonyi State, from other states in Enugu. How many of them have they come? How many? Instead, the government is going to negotiate with them. Enugu state government. So, Mazi, we said ESN should go. Don't tell them their job. They know. We say that to enter the, I don't know, people don't have to. Not everything. Not everything. If you are not in that, ESN has been battling. These Fulani people, these Fulani herdsmen, they are cowards. They are not matched to ESN. They know. They are not in any way matched. Only they use these tactics. They launch attack, they run. They launch attack, they make people, communities to be afraid of them. They run. That is what they do. They few of them. There may be like 6, 7 like this. They come to a village, ransack, kill people, do anything they like. Look at what happened in Ihamufu. Men of Ihamufu, they are cowards. I said it. Ihamufu, their men are cowards. Look at what they do to their women. So, Mazi, we don't have to wait. And because of that, because of what is happening in Ihamufu, ESN and IPOB will never keep mouth. Anywhere we see even a slight, like in Ihamufu, what they have did to us, did to ESN a couple of years, it is now a bygone. ESN will enter Ihamufu without no approval of their community people. And anybody who obstructs them not to chase Fulani away from Ihamufu, the person will pay dearly for it. Whether you are a PG, whether you are a traditional ruler, you are their informant, in Ihamufu, ESN will go into Ihamufu. I'm saying it, and we owe nobody, no apology. Some people say, don't say that, don't threaten. Is it a terrorist, Fulani terrorist who will not threaten? And their collaborators, whom they pay money and they bring them in, we're not going to keep silent. Because we have tried to say, okay, let the community, maybe they can change. No, we found that the traditional ruler is now living in Enugu. PG, they're all living outside. They will kill the women, defile our women, and they do all kind of horrible things. Fulani people, Fulani headsmen, and you want us to keep silent. That will not happen, not in this generation when IPOB exists. So don't worry about what is happening in Impa. We are following it up. We have given instruction. People who are there, we will. If anybody is arrested, handed over because of that killing of Fulani herdsmen, then the people that handed him over have a case to settle with IPOB. That is what I will tell you. Mazi, the issue of Anambra, I have treated it. Mazi, there is no way a river will pass a farm that will not bring some trees down. We are not. If you see anything of a Bubago in Anambra that did that is not wrong, raise alarm, we will raise alarm. But why those things are happening? Because we have said this thing before. The Bubago, the Anambra vigilante in Anambra, most of them, their commanders are criminals. But Soludo don't know. And when I come on radio here, I'm telling them, because these guys, what they do is, when they see the pressure is high, when they are on the party of the on a criminal gang, when they see the pressure is high, some of them will come out to say, oh no, I'm joining, or they will return back to their village or their own town to go and join them. Say, now I am vigilante. For example, somebody may be doing rubbish in Oka. When he see pressure is mounting them, he come to Navy. Maybe he's part from Navy. He say, I want to join our local vigilante. He joined the local vigilante. In Nigeria, there is no due diligence, no intelligence. They don't look, even no background check. They take you. Now they hand him over gun officially. That is why. Why should he leave Anambra vigilante? Because they are dominated by criminals. Maybe he formed Agne Chamber, to try to move away from that organization. Because most of the commanders, you are looking for this criminal, the commanders are hiding those criminals in their box. Think about Big Fish. He's a commander in AVG. He was one of the people who kidnapped Soludo Ed. And they took over 30 million. I'm a commander in AVG. So, Mazi, a lot of things will happen. We already know we are living in a society where people are hostile, both the security, both people. There is a lot of disorder in our land. And they caused it. But we have come to fix those problems. That's why I said we are not leaving any stone unturned. If you are committing, if put on my social media or we hear you are bragging with criminality, and if you're a criminal, if we know you're a criminal, we see you in around the governors. We know you are in this top criminal gang, the social media. We see you around government officers. That means the governor must be. He will take the heat because he's the one organizing those. These are criminals. If we see them around them without them doing and making sure they check people who come around them. Tomorrow now, singing on a there's a house of rep na Anambra, na Imo State. That criminal. On a base of house rep. They come inside house rep. They tell you, what do you think they will do? They come and steal now. They have access to they will have access to the fund of the state. If you talk, they have people who will come and kill. There were Mazi.
You said they don't have a vetting system or background check. Well, yeah, I'm laughing when you are saying it. Look at what of the president, the number one person in the country. If they are checking, background check, if they are checking background, doing background check, he wouldn't be there. Look at Wike. Wike is just ordinary Agboro, just a tout. So most of them are heavy, blood-sucking criminals. Most of the governors, senators you see in Nigeria, even in Biafra land. With criminality, you go up. That is it. That's why the country stinks. It smells. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. You'll be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp.
Wow, thank you very much. My name is Chinedu, and I'm coming from Iguacha. Tonight's program is enlightening. I just listening tonight. I've gotten to understand a lot of things. And I want to take us back a little to, there was a time I called and you were talking on religion, actually. You made a reference to the Anglican Communion. And then I called to say, please, try and soft pedals, try and see how you can be diplomatic in talking about these things just to get to your audience. But of late, I have come to understand the reason why you were going that path. Recently, I had an encounter with a postgraduate student, a master's degree student, so to say, and there was an exam approaching, just 48 hours to the exam. And he hasn't had time to study. There was no time because of his job engagement. And then he came. The next thing I saw was, midnight prayers, day prayers, no opening of the book, and fasting and praying for the exam that is forthcoming. And I was like, wow. It was so alarming to me. I felt to the extent that I even wanted to engage him on a physical term. But then, fast forward to after the exam, this guy failed woefully. And there's somebody that's even fasted and prayed about the whole thing. Then I had a reflection of Mazi Jonathan talking about this religious bigot and all that. It's appalling how things are unfolding. And I know our leader, Mazi, to be somebody that is not a fan of Soludo, so to say. But I was shocked that even at the minute good performance of Soludo, he is applauding him. That shows how objective the DSS is. God forbid, not the DSS, the DOS, I meant to say. That shows how objective we are. We condemn people for doing the wrong things, and then we also commend them when they do the right things as well. And let this sound of warning that Mazi Chinasa has echoed this night about this illegal means of acquisition of wealth and all that. Let the alarm that he has raised not just be just a mere alarm. It is not. Whatever he's saying, I know he's just not saying them. He cannot come on air and start telling us the modalities on how he's going to get these things done, or how the DOS intends to get things done. But just the sound of warning for those that are acquiring wealth illegally and coming in public to flaunt this wealth, and then hard-working Biafran would think that he's nowhere, he's not forthcoming, there's nothing about him. So the warning is valid. Please, he shouldn't stop sounding that warning. It is very valid. And the last thing is, I would like to know the modalities to get into the IPOB Media Warriors firm. I really think it's something, it's the means to get to the people. And I really want to get to know how to get involved in it. And lastly, please permit me for the last comment. The issue on self-defense that Mazi just talked about, he made an inference on it about Sunday Jackson, a Fulani guy tried to, their usual way, and he killed the Fulani on self-defense. Now, if you see the pace at which this case was judged and he's been sentenced to death, you begin to ask yourself, where are we really headed? If not for our hope of a Biafra, I don't see where we're going. Because for a Fulani, not even an average Fulani got killed, and there's a pace, there's a speed to judgment. It amazes me. And then we have a lot of innocent people that are languishing in jail, that haven't gotten judgment, always been postponed. I want to say that whatever we're doing to get to the next point of our agitation, we should all have this hope that the temerity we put in this fight will yield result at the end. It is not just about saying Biafra will come. It is how you work it out. We have to collectively work it out. I was listening to a repeat broadcast of Mazi Jonathan this afternoon, where he was talking about collectivism and individualism. This thing has really robbed us of a lot. And I want to encourage Mazi Chinasa, please do not think that whatever you're saying is not gaining ascendance. It is really gaining ascendance on the right audience. Keep sounding these things. Keep enlightening us as much as you can. And Mazi Jonathan, sometimes I sleep with my radio on, and then I begin to have dreams about about the outcome. So please, let's all be intentional about what we're doing. Results will surely come. Thank you.
There, Mazi. Mazi Nasa, I think you continue.
Mazi. Okay.
You continue towards even your closing announcements and remarks. Yes.
Okay. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, as we have come to the end of this program, but I want to use also this opportunity to let our people know, in as much as we are fighting criminals and fighting people who are trying to destroy the name of IPOB, destroy the name of ESN, and destroy the Biafran struggle, we should also know there are times to protect our own, especially when it comes on the political issues. We're supposed to know there are people that are being persecuted in Nigeria or within because of their belief, maybe of whom they associate with. They can be persecuted for that. Irrespective of how things are, they say first come the hawk and blame the mother hen, and later blame the mother hen for exposing the children to danger. We must learn how to also protect our own people. I didn't mean to protect criminals. We protect our own people that are sometimes they are being persecuted. Maybe because they say they talk in favor of IPOB or in favor of Biafra issue. We realize that the Nigerian police, the Nigerian military, they intimidate some of our people. Maybe because they found something in their hand, in their phone, about IPOB or about information or Facebook, they arrest them. This is something of concern. They will even use it to extort money from them. Oh, now you are IPOB member, you are this, you are that. They lay up all kinds of accusation against you while you are just a normal person who is on social media, maybe follow things that are happening. Anytime you have this kind of embarrassment, intimidation, don't get this and you walk away. If it comes out from their hand, make sure you report this thing to IPOB. Get us the fact, the place where they intimidate you, where they do you anyhow, because they found a Biafran, maybe they found your phone about Facebook, about maybe you follow him, Radio Biafra, anywhere you are being intimidated, report it. Don't swallow that humiliation, but just speak it up. Give us the message and forget about what we are going to do. Also, our people should know the Fulanis are not backing down. Look at what is happening in the north. Can everybody see what is happening? They are coming.
Mazio, just unless I forget, before you continue, how do we have statistics like this? Our people can bear anything. Like our people are being killed by Fulani terrorists, by Lukarawa, by bandits in the north. I'm not talking of Biafra land. But we don't have any statistics. We don't no record. Everybody is bearing it. Mazi, how do we know? How do we encourage our people to start talking, to start giving information? Mazi, please.
Mazi, there was a boy that they say he's coming from Kaduna. He was kidnapped by the Fulani. They requested, he's dealing on spare parts. I think that was early this week. He's dealing on spare parts. After they have collected 10 million, they later killed him. Now, they have killed him. People are not seeing it as a concern. All of them are coming still to the east to buy. You understanding me? 10 million. That is the end. They have, as that particular one, the person is dead, he's dead. For them, he's dead. Another person will continue. Mazi, they are killing our people and they are afraid to raise alarm, thinking that if I raise alarm, they may come after me. Oh, they may come. People who will say that I am the one. Mazi, on Monday, Fulani people, Fulani Islamists, invaded the Divine or Majestic Divine Church in Abuja. The pastor is Pastor Demian Ozoruo. Mazi, they invaded the church. It was in a Monday program. This last Monday, they invaded the church, shoot sporadically. Many people were wounded. They killed 3 people, abducted 13 people, and left. Mazi paid, and they, I think after 24 hours of their adoption, they demanded 4 million naira per each. So when they're talking about 4 million naira, I think they are talking about almost 50-something million. And the church agreed to pay. They were raising money. They said they will pay. And Mazi, then you start to ask yourself now, when this kind of thing happened in Abuja, the security apparatus have told him, please don't talk about it, don't talk about it. Himself on the other side, no, if I talk to people, will no more come to church. Do you see how they are hiding evil? The only thing he will do, the 3 people killed now, they will say, God have given, God has taken. He died in the church, he is going straight to heaven. Mazi, and they will buy, go the day they will bury him. Pastor will send somebody, they go and pray, they pray, and he's gone. There is no awareness. If it's not IPOB talking about it, none of them, since we raised the issue, have you seen them respond to that? Have you seen them respond? Because they feel a lot of danger. And these people are coming. They want to
and Mazi, even sorry, Mazi,
out.
even this some Igbo leaders in the north, Igbo union leaders, and there is indeed Igbo this
Yes,
and that. They are also accomplices.
Are the bigger problem.
Yes, they will meet them, tell them to go and you know, don't let anything go out. Just kill it here. They'll give them some money or anything. Yes. Our people don't know politics. Yes.
That is it. They play politics with our life, and when they play it down, they go to the Hausa people, they give them some envelopes, say kaya kuri mana, kaya kuri, alaya kao, alaya. Do you understand me? They talk like that, everybody walks away. They go home. The next thing, he start planning how to buy the shop of that boy that left. You understand me? Mazi, this is the evil our people are gathering. But one thing is this, I come to realize that humans are evil. Do you understand me? They are animals. You know, if it is you, you say they are very wicked Homo sapiens. One thing to control this thing is institutions that we control these things. There is no institution. From A to Z are all criminal enterprise. But the leaders, none of them is bold enough to challenge. Do you know why you are seeing little development in Biafra land? This time around, you can see 2-3 states doing. Because if you look at those who are now leading those states, if you at least you look at their track record, they didn't come like if you check like Abia from Ojos Okaro, Kuburu Chuburu, Banyeto Tiochi, Banyeto Kezi Bazo. They couldn't, because all these people are all gang and criminal people that can't offer anything. Either they dance to the tune of their who put them in power, or they leave. Then when you see some men who have little integrity, you see them doing the job. The problem is that will there be continuity? Because when they come, another criminal will come and they sell everything and do things the way they want to do it and walk away. But with the presence of IPOB, I think we are not going to allow those things to happen. We're not going to allow it to happen. Mazi, it is our duty. You know, I will say this, you know, because we screened and advised our people in the north to return back, to make hay while the sun shines. Some people start telling us they are Igbos from the north. Then we left them. They were talking. As they are killing them, none of them is saying anything. Mazi, people have been killed. I have an in-law. He was killed in Sokoto. between Sokoto and Zamfara or KB State, Zamfara axis. He was shot and killed. He was buried on 4th January. It's an in-law to me. These are people who remain in the north. He was killed in his car, killed, and that was the end. And many people are being killed like that on a daily basis from time to time. And they say he was doing good in Sokoto. People are being killed from time to time. This is the problem we're having. This is the problem we're having. But it's our duty to make sure we raise our voice. Also, I want to talk about the Fulani herdsmen. If you are not supporting ESN after this broadcast this evening, go and support ESN. Many of you are not supporting ESN, but you want ESN to do some magic. ESN is not going to protect Biafra land empty-handed. ESN need to protect Biafra land with guns and bullets. Let me say it because some people will say, Mazi was in America. He said they need guns, and so what? And so what? We need guns and bullets to protect Biafra land. The fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the world, which are the Fulani herdsmen, they are in Biafra land. They kill our people. They rape our mothers, our sisters. After raping them, they will kill them. Nobody is speaking for us. Some is afraid, and so they tell you don't come to America. Who cares? Who wants to go to America? Some are doing so that they tell them don't come to UK. Who cares? Mahaneme sister, some of us don't know. Because I want to go to America, I want to go to UK, I want to go to some country, they will be killing my people and we are not going to talk. They say don't talk. You are instigating. Instigate what? The Europeans that are giving us all these conditions, they started First World War. They started Second World War. If care is not taken, they are going to start the Third World War. The same people, they took us into slavery. They did everything. But they are the ones who will put a yardstick for us for morals and how to defend ourselves. They are the one pushing. We all of us saw it, that Trump came and said the money USA aid was being used to sponsor Boko Haram. And it is over. He have said it. People will say, make it talk now. Did any Nigerian disputed what he said? Did they? Everybody went mute. Everybody went mute. That is to show you that what is happening, the coming of the Fulani terrorists, the coming of this Boko Haram, they are all sponsored to destabilize our place, and all their target is Biafra land. Election is coming up again. Most of you are already jumping up. Oh, now they will get it right. I say. The earlier we, because it's soon now. No, we are this person and this person will join TK. All of them coming up, they're going nowhere. Nowhere. People will tell you, I know. You see Irufai, I know Tinubu was a criminal, he was in drug, this thing. What we know, but we thought, come and build Nigeria. How? So, you know, all his sins has been wiped away. Biafrans, we must wake up. If you have not been supporting ESN, support ESN. The people they are facing in the bushes are not ordinary, they are terrorists. The Fulani herdsmen are fourth most dangerous terrorist group in the whole world. That is the people we are facing. And they are being sponsored by Nigerian government, protected by the Nigerian security. They are the one protecting them. Some of them, they will hand them over arms After they finish, they hand guns back to them. They chase the people. They kill. We heard that Peter Mba, they want to hand over Ihamufu. They want Ihamufu people to accept 30 billion and leave the land for Fulani herdsmen. How on earth can this, any reasonable person, because of his political foolish interest, you want to hand over ancestral land, the Dutch nation, the people they say they don't have a land, you want to hand over our land to them for 30 billion.
I think Niger State alone is, according to what they always boast, is more than the whole southeast combined.
Exactly. They told us that Niger State's land mass is more than the whole of the southeast. How many people are in the Niger State? Why not Fulani go there and settle? Why are they coming down to the east? Why? Why? Mazi, if you are a Biafran and you are not contributing for ESN and for IPOB for this, people think, there is a way people think revolution happens. What is happening now is a revolution. Because in Nigeria, you can't gather everybody together so they can come and champion one cause for Nigeria. Because there is no country like Nigeria. You cannot. That is the reason why we must all rise up. It is regional something. Let's protect our place. You want to be a champion, come to our region and be the champion. You want to be a champion for Fulani people. You want to be a champion for Yoruba people. You want to... Igbo people are not even listening. They don't even... Look at you. Tinubu came, he focused on his Yoruba people. Buhari came, he focused on his own people. All our politicians, everybody, because they are not genuine. They want to remain there. They want to remain. Some of them you have served in the Senate 10 years, 20 years. There is nothing you have done, but you want to remain there. The next thing you come out, you want to be minister. Minister, you want to be governor. From this, you from one place to another. You don't even know the time to retire. Unless you are being disgraced. Every Biafra must support ESN. Every Biafra must support ESN. Whether you like it or not, you must support ESN. Because at the end of the day, it is not only we. They are protecting you. Some of you want to see ESN to come on the street to carry gun. Is that security? Is that the way security is being done? Most of you are living abroad. Have you seen where police disturb you? Have you seen where security is that you move, no harassment, nothing? And that is the model we must build in Biafra land. It's very, very important that we all continue, be very, very strict in our ideology, in our practices, it's anything we are doing. We must be very strict. Because if you want to change things, you must be strict with it. We want Biafra, and Biafra is what we want. They may talk from now till any time they like. Biafra is what we want. Some people think, oh, you come in today, Biafra, that is, you don't know what you are into. You don't know. You don't know what you are into. If you're expecting you start Biafra today, tomorrow, if you didn't come next tomorrow, after 1 week, you go back to your trenches, start doing what you are doing. Everybody must be consistent. ESM must be supported. Nobody should allow us to ever go for ESM. Nobody. That is what we have been preaching. We must support ESN, support IPOB. This journey, everybody must be involved. Because Biafra comes tomorrow, benefit here. It's not only we. Everybody will will benefit from the restoration of Biafra. Even these politicians. But one problem with the politicians is this: they have nothing to give. If they give you one naira, they want something in return for their political interest. I don't know how many that is the problem with the politicians. They can't do anything for you without saying you, and it is the vote. Allow me weapon on our politics. People who are telling us, some people will tell us IPOB, weapon on when we hear freedom. What is freedom, if I may ask? Freedom. You think we are only looking for? We cannot even get territorial independence if we don't have economic and political freedom. We cannot. Some of you are just looking at it. You must seek some power that will do what? Channel you to that territorial freedom. No economic power. No this thing. Immediately we put sit at home normal. Somebody see able to they come and hijack it. Money, they just give them money. Some of you followed him, and it was abused. It was abused. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom. Actually, we have a lot of things we're supposed to let Biafrans know. And I'm going to come back on air in a no distant time. Today, I am on air. I managed to be on this air because it's a promise. I have promised that I will be on air. I couldn't cancel this program for the second time. I will be coming back on air, highest maybe before the month runs out, because we need to continue to educate our people, keep our people informed. There are places people will say we don't have radio. Frankly, yes, some places don't have radio, but I can promise you the leadership have secured new transmitters, and most of them will be on air in the shortest time. Therefore, I will say, may Chukwu bless every one of you who have stayed this late to listen to this gospel. Once again, my name is Mazi Chinasa. Mazi Chinasa serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. Kachifo Numu Chineke. Ndewo
Mazi. And from me, from here, it is simply good evening.